The action continues here on day 3. New Zealand versus Peru. Group D women's action coming up in the Coco World Cup 2025.
Up first, let's please welcome the women's team of Peru!
Peru's Wazirs today: Isabel Rajani, Ariana Arambo, Andrea Ruiz. Peru will be hoping to bounce back from their loss against South Africa. Lost 99-18. A lot of hard work to put in today against New Zealand to put on the first points in the table. 3 Wazirs nominated. Can they do the job against New Zealand today?
And up against them is the women's team of New Zealand!
Captain Kushmeet Sidhu leading New Zealand with Wazirs Ashley Palmer and Jyoti Rani. Cheered on by the men's New Zealand team. They will be hoping to get the job done. They also lost their first game against South Africa. Big points for the taking for both Peru and New Zealand. Who will be the winner in this Group D matchup?
And with that, may I please request our dignitaries, Miss Sunita Khatri, international hockey player, and also Mr. Sanjay, Joint Secretary, Coco Federation of India, to please join the teams.
Both teams are lined up as we are ready for the national anthems of New Zealand and Peru.
And can we all please rise up for the national anthem of Peru? And now for the national anthem of New Zealand.
National anthems of New Zealand and Peru done. New Zealand coach Gurvinder Singh Madre, along with Captain Kushmeet Sidhu, coach of Peru Marcelo Elias. Two teams ready for the game shortly. We'll be having the toss where the decision to attack or defend will be made. Captains are on the mat now. For Peru, Ariana Ayambo, jersey number 8. For New Zealand, Captain Kushmeet Sidhu. Time for the toss. Waiting for the decision here.
Toss won by New Zealand. Choice is attack.
So New Zealand have won the toss and they have decided to attack. A very important game for both sides in Group D, searching for their first win. A very good afternoon to our viewers. I'm Chetan Narula, joined by Roshan Shetty.
Well then, of course, we will be having the New Zealand side taking on Peru. High on spirits, of course, winning the toss there. So then Peru, of course, would be looking forward to flex their muscle. The likes of Andrea, Luciana, also Erica, who would be charging up against the New Zealand side. They realize they need some good points on board. Watch out, of course, for Irene and the likes of Brigitte.
New Zealand led by Kushmeet Sidhu, jersey number 7. And then they have the two Wazirs, Ashley Palmer and Jyoti Rani. They'll be attacking first. How many points can they accrue in their first turn in the 7 minutes? We take a short break and live action will be coming up from Group D on the other side. Group D action coming up between New Zealand and Peru. Both teams searching for their first win of the tournament. Who will be the winner today afternoon?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
So let's go and let's go. It is another game that will tell us a story. Peru taking on New Zealand. Right at the start, we are watching New Zealand on the attack. Peru will be on the defense. New Zealand in the black, traditional one, a color which we all know. Peru in the red and white. So a couple of tags quickly going down, and well, Wazir plays comfortably at the extreme end this time. Quickly surging forward, tag given out. Brenda is being chased.
First batch on for Peru. Every batch has 3 defenders. This is the first batch for Peru. Is the tag coming in? The running tag? No! The contact was not made by Ignur. She keeps on running. She keeps on chasing. New Zealand will be looking for quick tags, quick calls to form a chain ring against Peru. 43 seconds already on the clock. Remember, if a batch can stay on the mat for 3 minutes, they get a point for the dream run. It's a defensive technique that accrues points Big chase here, big chase here. Will a change of direction comes in? No, she hops across the central line. Isabel, that's jersey number 15, Isabel Rajani. When Peru will be attacking, she will be the Wazir. But right now, her mind is on defense, Roshan.
Taking every step at a time. Was a close call back then. It was, in fact, going in the number 7. Simran comes in. Only steadily. Now they're utilizing the tactic of going across, trying to get the circular defense in place. And they've been pretty successful as well. It's almost a minute and a half into it. If they could go another minute and a half, we might as well start. No! And that's the commentator's curse. The first defender's already gone out. 2 still remain.
90 seconds for the first points on the board, but they have come for New Zealand. 2 points on the board. They start, the Kiwis, the start is done now. They have to chase 2 more defenders in this batch. The Wazir getting the touch on number 5, Andrea Cecilia Diaz. She is the first defender out. 2 more remaining. It's Brenda Sanchez who has been tagged out next. And another successful tag this time by the Wazir. Another 2 points on the board for New Zealand.
Chetan, it's also very important to have your most strongest player as your Wazir, because that is where you try to utilize them at the best. So this is a chance for, again, New Zealand to go on. She's gone. Clever thinking. And they have taken the batch out of defenders. It was yet 40 seconds for the dream run, but nevertheless not this time. But they look promising. Peru certainly look very promising.
Good defensive run here. Ashley Palmer with a couple of tags, getting 4 points. The Wazir for New Zealand coming into action. And then number 90, jersey number 90 with the final touch as well. So 2 minutes 20 seconds, the first batch for Peru lasting. Good defensive technique. New Zealand will be hoping for a quicker start against batch 2. Remember, 3 defenders in every batch. If you last 3 minutes as a batch, you get dream run point. The next batch is in for Peru. New Zealand will be hoping to make quicker work this time. 4 minutes 40 seconds left on the clock. 6 points on the board for New Zealand, who won the toss and opted to attack here.
And the Wazir it is. And it's gone. It's given out. It's given out now. It's given out now. She's still running inside. Navarro there. Well, she has to be told to move out. Oh, well, I don't know what's happening. Well, the referees are telling her that you are out. She has to go out. And still running. Well. It can happen sometimes. You can be a little misguided out there on the other end. The other defender has been tagged out. So while this topsy-turvy situation was going on, she was already tagged in there. And then she feels she should still be there on the mat.
Well, they had to appeal 2 or 3 times. They had to tag them 2 or 3 times, but they got the job done in 43 seconds against batch 2. 12 points on the board for New Zealand. Ashley Palmer, the Wazir, has 6 points to her name already. New Zealand with a spanking start against batch 2. The first batch, Roshan, taking a bit of time. The second batch for Peru, not sure about their defensive strategy, but now it's batch number 3 with the skipper Ayambo, jersey number 8. She will be on the mat.
Will the skipper roll her sleeves to give Peru the opening points? New Zealand will be happily looking forward to overturn that. So 3 defenders in position. We are going to start with the attacker. New Zealand pushing forward. Will they want to target? So the tag again goes down to the Wazir. Can the captain... Oh, well, she went in for the post dive. Has she got it? Oh, yes, she has got it. Successful. And when you look at that as well, the first one has come in.
Post dive from Aman, jersey number 1. Here, the running tag as well. 2 more points for New Zealand. Now, Ayambo asking for the attackers to chase her. She's dancing on the central lane. Jersey number 8, skipper for Peru, Ayambo. She is looking onto her shoulder, seeing where the attacker is chasing her. Just dances across the central lane. The Wazir Ashley Palmer is up quickly. This is going to be another tag. No touch. It's still going on. The run for the defender still going on. Number 8 jersey, the skipper for Peru, Ayambo. She's very nimble-footed, very active. And she is keeping a close eye on the attackers coming behind her. This time the tag is done.
All the teasing, everything goes down in vain because New Zealand have taken out the last defender. So this is getting interesting. New Zealand have already taken a good lead out here. And this is how all the tags came. And this was an incredible effort for the start. Aman, in fact, went in full swing to get it. And now, of course, you have a look. The Wazir is incredible. She can really go long. The point also of a tall defender, Chetan, is that when you go for the dive, you're going to cover more distance as compared to any other player or attacker who may not be as tall.
It's all about the reach, it's all about the agility and flexibility, especially when you are at the post dive. And, well, he's setting the mood for all of us here, isn't he?
Well, I love the shades that he's wearing. And though even it's not too sunny inside the stadium, but that looks good. You look forward to bring points on board. Peru still defending strong, not able to open their accounts even now. The Wazir is coming to picture. Bridget, Sara and Tros are in to give some hope for Peru.
Match number 4 on the mat for Peru. And the skydive is in. Another 2 points. Another 2 points for Grace. She's got 4 points in this attacking turn. Now 2 defenders on the mat. She just dodges the touch. Change of direction, and she's successful. Alisa outstretched but could not get the tag. 2 defenders still on the mat for Peru.
Yeah, we'll remind all of viewers this time that the change in the direction is okay for the attacker but not for the defender. Just making it clear while she's still racing in toss. It is... Well, it was not something she would have wished, but not something she will get as well. So New Zealand have picked out in style. We'll have to wait and watch if they continue this momentum. Peru are struggling when they want to defend.
This is how they got this particular batch from Peru. Big dive from Grace. Ashley Palmer, the Wazir, 8 points for her in this attacking turn. And Eknoor, her 6th point as well. And I tell you what, Roshan, the first batch defended for 2+ minutes. The next 3 batches have come and all gone in under 50 seconds. New Zealand making quick work against Peru the last 3 batches. What will they do? Batch number 1 in again for Peru here. New Zealand on the mark, ready at the post with the skipper kicking off this attacking turn. Ashley Palmer, she's been so influential with those 8 points.
24 for New Zealand. The kind of start you would have wanted. I'm pretty sure the likes of the teams like India would be watching as well, because they can actually look forward to playing eventually if they go up. The touch has come in right now and it's been given. Well, we'll have to wait and watch. Was it a review or was it given out? It's going for a review for sure. So interesting, both the players will be called.
Andrea Cordova is the defender who's been called in.
TV umpire, defenders review.
And now the review has been taken. 1 review for both sides in each innings. Defender review this time. Elisa with the skydive. She's got the touch, the lightest of touches. You were talking about the reach, Roshan. She's made good use of her reach here.
So is it also a tactical move that you place in a couple of tall players out there who can also dive? It's not just important to be tall, but also dive like that, and you're going to get points right away. Andrea will be tagged out most certainly. So we'll have a look at the landing as well. Looks pretty legit. So she will be getting the point. I love that. She's going, the ship is sinking, but she knows she's won the battle.
She's far away from the central lane, and the points have come in for New Zealand. No more review for Peru. They've lost their review. In every innings, you do get 1 review, but Peru have just lost theirs. New Zealand still have theirs, and they also have 26 points on the board. Ashley Palmer with a quick chain course now from New Zealand. As again a chase, goes for the running tag. Yes, she gets 2 more points there.
1 point, just 1 defender remaining down there. Isabel is there. New Zealand will place in the Wazir again. It is interesting because she's been really being played around a lot. It was a dive, agonizingly beyond the reach. So Isabel is still continuing circular defense coming into picture And the post dive was certainly not dreamt of. So slowly and steadily she's taking a while. She's slowed down, and so have the New Zealand team as well. Sidhu chasing it. Has she dug her own grave is the question? No, because the moment you go to the corners, Chetan, you're doing nothing but keeping less room for yourself, and this time it's going to walk out.
Running tag here once again to finish off this match. A minute 16, 51 seconds still left on the clock. So another opportunity for New Zealand coming up to get more points on the board. 30 points already this time. Lisa Palmer using her reach, jersey number 95. She's accrued more points than the Wazir. Running tags, using her reach really well. Peru also lost their review in this particular batch. Oh, she's dancing. She knows they are having the advantage right now.
Well, you'd probably want to see them doing the haka, the traditional haka. And what's something the world stops when they do that. Talk about New Zealand there, and happy faces for them.
Go girls!
Yeah, we can see her telling the team to get as many as possible, get the maximum. The three defenders have come back again into the batch has returned.
Sixth batch on the mat for Peru now. New Zealand, about 40 seconds remaining. They will want more points. More points. Strong chase here as Andrea is dancing on the central line. Jersey number 16 with a change in direction. Has she managed to escape? No, she hasn't. She's been tagged out. And this time, there's no second telling. She moves off the mat, off the playing area. Now, jersey number 14, Luciana. She is being chased, as is jersey number 6, Andrea. Palmer, the Wazir with the dive, but she doesn't get the tag. Eknoor now with the chase.
Palmer is back at it again in what? Doing the best she's at, and that's a comfortable tag. Took her time to get the tag, but does it comfortably. The Wazir, it is Ashley Palmer. It's Ashley Palmer. And there it is. The New Zealand team have got the next set of defenders well within a minute. In just 50 seconds. Are Peru and the hopes of Peru dwindling now, Chetan?
Well, Peru was struggling with their defense, definitely. The first batch defended for 2 minutes 20 seconds, and despite that, New Zealand have managed to get 34 points. They've been led by Kashmir, Sidhu. They won the toss, they attacked. Eknoor with those points, but Ashley Palmer, 10 points for the Wazir. And then there was Eliza Fenimore, jersey number 95. Race with a couple of points. There she is with her big reach. She got 8 points in as well. Skydives, touches, a bit of dance and a bit of fun as New Zealand put on 34 points in their attacking turn. How will Peru respond here, Roshan?
I think they can only respond with getting some points. It's about acting more now, thinking less, doing more, and trying to get at least 1 point at the start, because they haven't really opened their accounts as well. So now they come into the attack. This will be a chance for them, and this is what happened yesterday. India, of course, are winning convincingly. They will be playing Peru today, and that is going to be another interesting battle, because that is the aspiration and the hopes for India making their way into the top playoffs. And that'll be it. We'll be getting back shortly. Don't go anywhere. For Peru to at least open their accounts for now. New Zealand have taken 34 points already in the very first turn. Talking about how points have been, India smashing yesterday. 175 points. That's also possible in Kho-Kho, Chetan.
It was unbelievable to watch, and the Indian team, the women's team and the men's team will be in action later today as well. Meanwhile, it's New Zealand versus Peru in Group D action at the moment. The first batch is in for New Zealand. And remember, Peru's first batch spent 2 minutes 20 seconds. They're chasing Aman right now, jersey number 1. The other two defenders are just idling and watching, and that helps the stamina of the defenders as Parinur now, jersey number 2, just hopping across the central lane, escaping the tag at the last possible moment. Aman, jersey number 1 with a change in direction. Oh, this is good move, good move. Ayambo, the skipper, the Wazir. She has a dual role here in terms of strategy and execution.
So there, of course, on the other side, the Peru side will be. Now see, of course, they're wanting to target a couple of defenders there, because they know if they can catch the weakest prey, that'll be the most important for them. So it is Aman, in fact. It is Aman who will be coming in. So tags coming in now. It is Bridget. No, I think it was the direction that was the problem, I reckon.
Aman went deep in the attacker's box and had a last-minute change in direction. That's why she was able to survive. Now, 1 minute 26 for this batch already. Remember, if a batch survives 3 minutes, a dive there, but no touch from Sarah Ayambo. The Wazir now with the chase. She's putting in the hard yards, gets the tag. No! Aman just across the central lane. Remember, if a batch survives 3 minutes, they get a defensive point.
So this also proves that in Coco you need stamina, because then she had run out of stamina, but does very well to keep the ship floating. 2 defenders still remaining. It's around 2 minutes that they have gone through, just crossing 2 minutes right now. Can we also get to see the dream run? That will be actually a dream start for Peru in trying to get the points as well in the kitty.
Parinur now hopping across the central lane, keeping an eye what the attacker does. Clever change of direction. Now Ayambo with a quick tag. 2 minutes 16 seconds. The first batch for Peru lasted 2 minutes 20. They are just past that, New Zealand. The first batch, Parinur, she's hopping across the central line. Mankirat, meanwhile, she is at the far post. Now they're chasing Mankirat.
Yeah, I think they're just running out of steam now. Just turn 2, I don't understand. Of course, you do need to have a preparation. You're playing the World Cup as well. So this time they've taken the pace up. It's now 15 seconds remaining. Can they go forward, New Zealand, and get a dream run for their team? Parinur is still carrying it. There are 2 defenders. Looks more likely, because they are going to come close to the dream run. It looks like pretty easy and convincing. Can they get the dream run? It will be a dream run for New Zealand.
Superb from Parinur. She's just looking over her shoulder and jumping across the other post, where Mankirat, she puts in the hard yards, gets across the central lane. They've been very clever about this, New Zealand. Peru, meanwhile, they haven't really picked one defender to target. Remember, every 30 seconds after the first 3 minutes, they will still get another point, and the post dive is there. 3 minutes 30 seconds, another dream run coming in, another dream run point coming in. Yes, 2 on the board now. 2 on the board now for New Zealand. They still have 2 defenders on the mat.
Guess who's the Noor? It is Parinur who will be going forward and taking the points. The dream run, the dream run is continuing, because in another 10 seconds from now, it could be another point, which is important. Which is certainly important, and we are heading closer. It is still 2 defenders. Look at the other defender. She's just waiting there. Give her a pack of cards. She could even play cards, because it's come down to another dream run.
They're chasing Mankirat now, which is allowing Parinur to rest up, regather her strength. They should really be targeting one. Now they're chasing Parinur, letting go of Mankirat. This is playing into New Zealand's hands. They are accruing points, defensive points here. The dream run is going on and on and on. This batch has lasted nearly 4.5 minutes. Another point coming in. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Another dream run point. The referee raises his thumb here. This is brilliant to watch.
Yes, it's an actual dream coming true, because if you're a Coco player, you'd be wondering, can I get so many dream points? And there it is. And again, that'll be a change in direction. Pretty easy to understand now, because it's going in favor. Now, this is interesting. Look at that. If you can see in the full screen, the defenders are on either side, so they're not giving a chance for Peru in any condition, in any possible. It is still continuing. And another one will come. It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes into the picture. What's happening? New Zealand are walking away with all the points.
Peru are not targeting just the one defender. They're targeting one, chasing her for a bit, then giving up, and then chasing the another. This is not working for Peru, but it's working for New Zealand, who are on a dream run. Another 10 seconds remaining for another dream run point. They're accruing points defensively after getting 34 points attacking. Mankirat this time. They've given up on Mankirat. Now they're chasing Parinur. Now Mankirat gets to rest. Roshan, this is playing in New Zealand's hands.
Well, it's not just playing, you're giving it to New Zealand, of course, the way they've been going. And they look so... Now look at that, now finally they've come closer. This will give more chances. So the Peru side has to make them, they have to dictate. If this continues, we'll be probably here till 7 p.m. in the evening, going on for the dream run.
Well, 7 minutes, have they got the tag? Finally, Parinur has been tagged out, but there is still one more defender remaining on the mat. Another dream run point. This match has lasted 6 minutes. The Wazir is tired. tired. Very, very lazy call there. Mankira, jersey number 5. She's still on the mat. Roshan, could she survive all 7 minutes? Another point coming up in 9 seconds time.
Well, the Wazir has literally given up that it could be daunting, it could be gruesome to you on your bodies, because running 7 minutes, wow, where is this heading from here? So many points have come in, point after the other, and well, it is still continuing. The Peru side is tired, their legs are heavy, they're going closer and closer and closer to the 7-minute mark.
Well, we have seen defensive masterclasses, but this is on another level. Could New Zealand survive the entire 7 minutes? Just before the 7-minute mark, she's been tagged out. The first batch has lasted 6 minutes 57 seconds.
Well, this is more dramatic than all the dramatic scenery in Peru. This game has been incredible. What a way. They've literally tired out Peru. And that is a strategy that you go forward and get your players to get tired as much as possible. So that's how the thing has been so far. New Zealand have got the best. And of course, within the next couple of seconds, they have to bring the defenders on. So the new set of defenders will be coming in.
3 seconds remaining on the clock. The first batch has just gotten out. The second batch has come in, and we can see the Peru attackers are ragged. They are tired. They still will try, but only 3 seconds on the clock. Ayambo with a burst of energy, and the time has run out. What a superb defense from New Zealand. The first batch, look at them dancing. 6 minutes 57 seconds. A batch surviving. What a defensive masterclass. They are dancing here at the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium, and they should be dancing with the kind of defensive shift they have put in here. 8 points accrued in defense thanks to that superior dream run. 42 points in total, 42.
For now, the side of Peru will have to get and push themselves up in turn 3. We have got underway with the first half, the second half, and there it is. I love the spirit of Peru. They will still dance, and the supporters are loud as well. That is what you need as a team, supporting them not just through the highs but through when the chips are down as well. So New Zealand continue their onslaught. 42 points in their favour, 6 for Peru. And while they attack New Zealand, watch out for the likes of Ashley Palmer there.
The Wazir Ashley Palmer already 10 points in her kitty in the first attacking turn. Change of direction, the late change of direction there from the defender. This is the first batch for Peru on. Last turn, the first batch survived for 2 minutes 20 seconds. They've seen how the New Zealand batch did as well. They have the template in front of them, and that's what they need to do. They need to deny New Zealand attacking points to have a chance in this game. Late change of direction once again from Isabel Rajani.
A sport, of course, which really is demanding, and there it is. She will be tagged out. So just one defender remaining. They've crossed the minute mark out here. Ashley into, rather it's 2 defenders, beg your pardon, it's just one on the other side. They're targeting Brenda right now. How long will that go?
Once again, it's 1 minute 20 seconds already. The first patch doing the job for Peru, as we saw in the last turn as well. New Zealand so far on the money, attacking one player. Now they have chosen to attack Andrea, jersey number 5. They've given up on Brenda. Now they're back on Brenda once again. So mix of strategy, mix of ploy. Parinoor, she was part of the batch that survived 6 minutes 57 seconds. That was magnificent to watch. But this is now time to attack. As Simran, has she got the running tag? No. Change of direction from Andrea, saving her.
2 back-to-back defenders there, of course, have been tagged out in the first one. Remember, can New Zealand continue? Well, it could be mentally tormenting when you have so many points coming up against you. Really kudos to Peru for rising again and saying, look, we need to get this act together, get a couple of points, get as close as possible to New Zealand, and Ashley Palmer will deny her. One after the other, Ashley Palmer is on fire.
14 points for the Wazir Ashley Palmer in this game. She's got 2 points in this attacking turn. Still a defender on the mat. That's jersey number 9, Brenda. 2 minutes 37 seconds. Can they get a dream run point of their own? Remember, if a bat survives 3 minutes, they get a defensive point. And commentators curse perhaps once again. Brenda running out of steam. She's been tagged out.
Well, unfortunately, their 15 seconds were remaining. If she could have done that, could really played in the psyche of the Peru team. They need that confidence, and Ashley Palmer there, who got the first tag in there, and slowly and steadily got a couple of them. So this will rather be important for New Zealand now. See, a lot of points out there. The difference is good as well. Would they also want to get in their bench strength? It's important because, of course, we haven't seen too many injuries out here, but it's important to test your bench strength because some players would be very handy. So quick words from the coach there, from New Zealand. And less than 5 minutes remaining now, of course, for this turn. Remember, it is 7 minutes each to all the viewers who are watching us. There are 4 turns of 7 each, which defines the team with the maximum points will win the contest. 3 defenders for Peru again. The new batch is coming now. The shades of what happened in the first turn. New Zealand have gone in. Alyssa it is, and Alyssa will get the first point as well.
Meanwhile, New Zealand also with a change in strategy. Ashley Palmer, who was their Wazir for the first 1.5 attacking turns, she's gone off. They have a new Wazir now. That's Jyoti Rani. This remainder of the turn. Meanwhile, the second batch just got the first tag. 50 points on the board for New Zealand. Has she got a touch? Yes, she has. Jersey number 14, Luciana, has been tagged out. Another 2 points for New Zealand. A decoy tag there from Alyssa. Now, Parinur has got the call.
The Peru are keeping the hopes alive. Just a minute into it right now, and all the pressures on Andrea to continue the team's hopes. Alyssa running forward, and she's run out herself. She's run out herself. Well, you don't have the entire field to play, remember. You have to be. But again, situations as such is easier to say in the com box, Chetan, because the players out there feel the heat.
Andrea, jersey number 6, she was trying for a late change of direction, but she ran out of space. And another batch is out. This batch survived a minute. Alyssa with the reach and touch. She's got 14 points. Grace with her reach as well. Tall players, these 2 tall players with that reach have done wonders for New Zealand, who have crossed the half-century mark here. 54-6. 3 minutes still on the clock. Both teams searching for their first win of the tournament. And now the skipper, Ayambo, she's part of batch 3 on the mat.
4 minutes up. Less than 4 minutes now into this turn 3. New Zealand have crossed the 50 marker. Alyssa it is who's chasing in, and she'll get the easy tag. I think the height works as well, and she's pretty agile. Got the second one in charge as well. Wow! So that is a power packed. That is clinical from Alyssa. She got the first defender in the first run, went around the post, got the second one, and then, okay, I need to relax for some time because I need to do that again.
Ayambo, the skipper, now can she run the clock down? She was good with her defense in the first turn as well. Now, change of direction, goes for the low tag. Alyssa, 95 number jersey, but has she missed? And has she hurt herself as well? She goes for the core. The substitution is coming in. Alyssa seems to have run out of gas and hurt herself. Rajwinder is her sub.
Well, I think this could be a big problem. She's hobbling right now. I think it'd probably be an ankle twist, which could be a big problem because she of course is the most valuable player out there for the team, tagging as much as, so she looks in trouble. New Zealand will be hoping that it is not something too serious. There will be immediate medical attention there. And the attack continues. The Wazir has come at it again. Jyoti Rani steps up in place of Ashley Palmer to continue from where they had left. New Zealand are going forward. Can another player rise to the occasion? Yes, it will be. And this is how it is important to have flexibility. Grace it is. And this could be concerning. I reckon it's probably the knee. Well.
Well, Lisa had put in a tremendous shift. She got 18 points with her reach and height. She went for a low tag. Ayambo just away, and she seemed to have twisted her knee. That was painful. She was hobbling off the mat. She was crying in agony. We're hoping it's not too serious. She's being attended right now. Coach Gurvinder Singh Madre with her. She did a fabulous job, got 18 points. She's smiling now, Roshan.
What spirit. Burn within to burn brighter on the outside. She has a smile even in the most painful moments. These are going to be the highlights of the Kho World Cup when it all ends. Beautiful visuals. And of course, good work from the cameraman as well.
Now, next match is in for Peru. Last one lasted more than a minute. Now the first tag has come in within 7 seconds. Within 10 seconds, 2 tags. 4 points very quickly. We saw 4 points from Elisa in 15 seconds in the previous batch. Now the last defender on the mat, jersey number 10, Bridget. Change in direction, late change in direction. She survives.
Going from left to right should be declared the official move of Kho, because that saves you your day, that saves you your time. Grace it is again. Palmer has left the field as well, so the substitutes have come in for New Zealand, and just the last hope out there. Oh, she tried to change direction, and will certainly be tagged out. Bridget it is who was turning the tide in favour of Peru, and it will certainly be an all-out as well. Less than a minute left now for turn 3.
First 2 tags were really quick. Within 10 seconds, they had 2 defenders out in this batch. Grace with a running touch, and then Eknoor, the last one as well. Now, points being accrued by New Zealand. 66 points on the board. Roshan, 50 seconds still left on the clock. So New Zealand will be hoping to maximize this attacking turn, the final attacking turn of the game.
I think the number there, of course, 66 for 6. But what is coming up in the women's, of course, it'll be India taking on Iran. And that is, of course, one of the most coveted games today in the women's category, that is. And talk about the men who have been in sparkling form. India will be taking on Peru. That game starts at 8 p.m.
Indian women's team was in red-hot form. 175 points against South Korea. Men's team winning against Brazil. Will they keep their winning run going? Meanwhile, 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Peru have the next match in. This is turn 3. New Zealand hoping to maximize this. 66 points on the board. 20 seconds for this match. Change in direction. Ashley Palmer, Wazir, with the 16 points to her name. She's back on the mat.
So Peru have to take something out from this game. That is what is important, and that'll probably be the strategy when they come back in turn 4. It's been a struggle, we'll have to admit that, but they're still running in and touching. No, was a little away from reach. So Ashley Palmer it was, and that will be, of course, the end of the turn 3. Smiles being shared, and that's how New Zealand will certainly be a happy lot. Peru will, of course, go behind, will share smiles as well, no problem. You're looking at a game, of course, New Zealand in, the crowds have come in as well, and the kind of day, of course, if you're in New Delhi, come down to the IG Stadium. You're going to watch some incredible action. That's going to be right now, and we'll be heading into a short little break. See you on the other side. Welcome back. This is New Zealand taking on Peru. It's time for turn 4 now in what has been completely dominated by New Zealand. It was interesting, in fact, we did watch the coach telling the Peru players to breathe in and breathe out. That's what is important, keeping your nerves, keeping calm when even, of course, the tide is against you. And this is the most integral part of a sport as well.
Well, batch 1 of New Zealand had entered the mat before The referee had called for them to enter. There's only a specific zone, the entry zone, from where you can enter the mat. Each batch has to be ready there before you can enter, before the umpire signal. Been absolutely brilliant performance from New Zealand. 24 points attacking. Ashley Palmer, the Wazir, leading her way with 16 points in her kitty. Grace and Alisa using their touch, their agility, their reach, get the points in, the attacking points in. Roshan, the first match for New Zealand, has a lot to live up to. The first match in the previous turn lasting 6 minutes 57 seconds. That was such a huge marker laid down.
Seen maximum points coming in yesterday. We've seen maximum, of course, batch time as well eventually. New Zealand, can they raise the expectations higher, and how much is the question? So it starts right away from the Wazir from Peru, and be important, of course, Isabel there, how she can get the team back. They should at least be reaching closer to 80 or 90 if it goes this way, New Zealand, and eventually even 100 if they go forward with the dreamers that they had. A couple of quick tags. They're tired right now, so they're wanting, going in for the chain, of course. This time she's locked herself inside, and that is another incredible tag.
Well, that's the first point for Peru attacking, and now it's New Zealand who are having two defenders from this patch. 30 seconds it took to get the first defender out. 8 points defending in that first turn. You can have a maximum of 9, so they almost hit the mark with that. The skipper, has she been tagged out? She goes across the cross lane. She asks for a review immediately. Was there a change of direction at the last moment?
So I think sometimes in your subconscious memory or your muscle memory, you'll have, of course, a look at it while this goes in. Now this was, of course, the tag. There is the left. No, you can't do that. That is what is important. You can't change the direction. That luxury is only for a Wazir. Then, of course, we will be close enough to that one to understand as well, while the player watches where, of course, it was. So this is what happens. You get up from the central line, you pick the road which is towards your left side. You can't change the direction there. You have to go beyond the post if you need to do that. So this is what they have to be careful about. So it's time, of course, it's time till you get it in your muscle memory. Then, of course, question also is, has she got the touch? Oh, just by the finest margin.
Well, you can run all the way to the post and then change direction, which is why the decision stands. Brenda did cross the post line and then she changed direction. Raises her arms because she got those 2 points, got the skipper out.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Tags coming in now. They're falling in on the tags. Wazir is at it. Pose chain, of course, continue. Rajwinder inside now.
1 minute 20 seconds for this batch. Rajwinder, the only defender left in this first batch. Well, the previous move, well, the rule says only the Wazir can change direction, but a regular attacker can change direction if she gets to the post. Brenda with another diving touch. Has she got another touch here? We're waiting for the referee's decision. The umpire has given her out. No review is left. And this is the previous adjudication. Now Brenda gets up. She continues in her direction. She gets over the line. You can change direction after you get past the post line or in the free zone. Only the Wazir can change direction between the posts. None of the other attackers. The other attackers have to touch the post or get past the post line or get into the free zone to change direction.
Well, there, of course, it was a little surprising for the New Zealand team, of course. Now they know who is going to come in. There's some chatter happening there. We're trying to understand what, of course, we'll let you know if you get to know. So that, of course, a very important point we explained, of course, we might have missed earlier on as well. The defender there went beyond the post line, which is what it was legitimate. So that is, of course, the earnings. Quick one. This time, in fact, even the defender was almost out of the line as well. So Peru have got ahead. Tags coming in, just one or rather two defenders now in the mat.
Well, Peru have been quicker with their hose this time around. Ayambo, skipper, number 8. She's the Wazir. She's back on the mat. She's leading her side now, along with Brenda. They are quicker on their feet this time around in this attacking turn. But New Zealand are way ahead. Has she got the running time? She does. Second out in this batch. Just the one defender remaining on the mat. Number 20, Simran. Can she run the clock down? A minute on the clock for this batch.
It'll be a tough task, Simran, there, for her to survive all that. It is, of course, 7 versus 1. Yeah, it's, of course, how you look at it, your eyes, because if you look at 1 versus 7, then it's everything. It's a one-woman army. It touches on, of course, Ashley, but it's Rani right now, Jyoti Rani from the New Zealand side. The Wazir, they've really played their Wazirs very well between Jyoti Rani and Ashley Palmer. The tags have come in. She's taking her time, watching the attacker. And when you change your face and watch the attacker coming right in front of you, that's another level of flex. Simran running in.
She's defending, hopping across the lane. Zigzag. Ring defense at the moment for Simran. And she's glancing past her shoulder. That's giving her the advantage. Every time the attacker makes a move, Simran glances over her shoulder and changes direction or puts in a defensive move. And she just stops, changes direction, hops across. This is beautiful from Simran.
But it's just like a dance that you have to do. Up, down, back, forth, front, forward this time. Oh, she's just rescued by a fine margin. How did she get out of that? Not out of this, she's still closer. Oh, I think she gave up. She gave up there. Good run. Take nothing away.
2 minutes, 26 seconds. 2 minutes, 26 seconds this match lasted. Simran has a lot of credit for running the clock down on that account. Now, batch number 3 coming in for New Zealand. And there is a substitution as well. Change in Wazir. Ayambo goes off. It's Isabel Rajani who's the Wazir now for Peru. The next batch is ready to come on.
Raman, of course, the likes of Jyoti have come in as well. The next set of defenders alongside Harvinder Kaur. So when they come in, it's fresh legs, of course, remember, and that will actually put your opponents under more pressure because they're going to run out there. It's the same set of 7 players and she's already gone against the run of play. New Zealand, well, have been caught off guard this time. In Peru, well, looks like something has just worked in their favour. Not this time. It is, in fact, Ramandeep who is running away. The zigzag strategy seems to be working pretty well in most cases than not, because when you're doing that, especially when your attackers are tired, it really works well. Change in direction, of course, simple physics, there's a lot of energy lost.
Time just hopping across the cross lane. She went deep into the attacker's block. Harvinder Kaur, she's saying no touch. Now Raman, she's dancing on the cross lane. While the ringed attack is important for the attackers to give the quick course and chase down the defender. For the defender, it's very important to look past her shoulder, glance back and hop across between the attackers. This time a touch. And Harvinder Kaur is tagged out, but Ramandeep still very much there.
Just that one hope which is still there. So they will have to take on, of course, it's a minute and a half into it right now. A long way to go, even if they are looking or dreaming at the dream run. It is, of course, and this time the tag comes in. And another batch of defenders will be dispatched. And Peru spirits all high, flying high. So 24 points, you look at that transition from 4 points to 24 points. They've got it quickly. Just that, would it be a little too less too late?
Another batch enters from New Zealand. The fourth batch entering this time. Only the first batch ran down 6 minutes 57 seconds in the first 10. So a much improved performance from Peru. They have been much quicker with their course, with their strategy. Now Ayambo is the Wazir for this run. Aman, has she got the tag? No. The change in direction, hopped across the central lane. That saved Aman, the number 1 jersey. Mankirat, she was instrumental in that batch to last 6 minutes 57 seconds. In fact, this is the exact same batch that lasted 6 minutes 57 seconds. They have 55 seconds remaining on the clock to run down here. Ayambo with the dive, but she misses.
Yeah, I think they're going to be there for a longer duration. Of course, it's just 40 seconds for this batch, of course, to stay down. New Zealand have really stretched themselves. 6 minutes 57 is the magical number. Parinur, Mankirat also, alongside the likes of Amandeep Kaur, who have been there, done that kind of sorts. So again, it looks like it might be heading that direction because the Peru players are finding it difficult to catch up. It's not also about being fast. Oh, well, she's asking it whether will be a change of direction. Well, no review for that, certainly no. So the 3 defenders are still here to stay. That's also presence of mind. Incredibly done well from, look at that. She's literally dodged her away.
Peru doing better. The time running down. That is the end of the game. Much better from Peru this time, but New Zealand had built up an advantageous lead. They break down in dancing, celebrating. They've done well, attacking, defending. 66 to 26, a victory by 40 points in this encounter against Peru.
The best part is also even Peru are dancing. That is what is the beauty of Coco. So bringing cultures, bringing countries together, and the diversity in itself is the biggest strength. The New Zealand on the beats, of course, of the drums have got down dancing into this game. Incredible victory by quite a strong margin. That's how, of course, the thing started by. This was immediate points in favor of Peru there. It's been a good ride. A lot of learning, of course, for Peru when they went down the first set. In fact, it was the likes of Peru who was defending across, but New Zealand made maximum out of that, utilizing and making their weaknesses their strength as well. And that's how things have been so far in this contest from the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium in Delhi. Well, jubilant scenes here. Smiles being shared as well.
That's how it finished then. New Zealand 66-26. No points defending in that turn 4. But 20 attacking points for Peru. A much improved performance. Not enough to overturn the deficit. New Zealand with first win of their campaign here. Won by 40 points. And this is how the game transpired. New Zealand won the toss and opted to attack. They got 34 points attacking. Their Wazir, Ashley Palmer, Grace and Aliza with their big reach were on the money. On the money. And Peru had absolutely no chance in that first turn. 34 points accrued, got the advantage, got ahead in the game quite early. And then came in the masterclass with the defensive technique, Roshan.
New Zealand had everything to win here. they did realize the flaws of the Peru team. At the start, they could have been a little sluggish, but then eventually they caught up pretty much. You remember there was a time where, of course, Peru was just 4 points. It looked like something was stuck in there. Eventually, they started taking points as well. So what's important is they will be learning a lot before they go for their next game as well. But the story so far in this contest, in the women's category, New Zealand, in fact, have won by a good margin. Then, of course, it was the turn for which, in fact, gave a little revival for Peru. But it was again a little too late for them.
Ankirat, Aman and Parinur together, that batch lasted 8 minutes 37 seconds in 2 attempts, in 2 turns. That was mega from New Zealand, and in the end they were dancing with the win in the bag. 66-26. Later on it'll be England against Malaysia at 3 p.m. That'll be the next action from Group D men's tournament. And later on in the evening, the Indian teams will be in action against Iran and Peru in the women's and men's tournaments respectively. Short break coming up, and post that, we'll be talking about the post-match presentation on the game that's just ended. For New Zealand in their campaign at the Coco World Cup 2025 women's tournament, they won by 40 points against Peru to upturn their loss against South Africa, which had come on earlier. Peru with their second loss of the tournament. And it was a hard run for Peru. New Zealand putting in the attacking shift, the defensive shift and the dancing shift, getting the first points for a victory on the board. Time to go down to Ocean Sharma for the post-match presentation.
New Zealand definitely had a dream of a win, and they got that with an amazing dream run, securing that comfortable win. It is now time to present the awards and rewards of the match played between New Zealand and Peru. For the first award, I would like to invite Mr. Arjun Singh, Dronacharya Awardee Kabaddi, to present the Best Attacker of the Match award. And this award goes to Alicia from New Zealand. An amazing performance, definitely delivering and solidifying the win that the team wanted. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Vinod Goyal, Chairman Kho Association Delhi, to present Best Defender of the Match award, and this award goes to Isabel from Peru. They went on with good defenses and really good points that they were trying to get those in order for the contention. Next up, may I ask Dr. M.S. Tyagi, General Secretary KKFI, to present the Player of the Match award. And the Player of the Match award goes to Parinur from New Zealand. I mean, incredible performance altogether, giving up an all-round boost to the team's confidence. Well, there have been some other matches as well that were happening simultaneously, so it's now time to present the awards of another match that just happened, Ghana versus Netherlands. And for the first award, I would like to invite Mr. Arjun Singh again to present the Best Attacker of the Match award. And this award goes to Rutger de Bruin from Netherlands. He has had his confidence throughout this entire season, and it looks really good. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Vinod Goyal to present the Best Defender of the Match award. And this award goes to Timothy from Ghana. He has been confident, and that confidence definitely reeks out as he goes for those amazing defense points. Next up, may I ask Dr. M.S. Tyagi to present the Player of the Match award. And the Player of the Match award goes to Marsu Adam from Ghana. Ghana has been looking really confident since the last couple of days, and that confidence is something that they are going to take it and cherish for the upcoming matches. It is now time to reward and award another match that just happened simultaneously. This was between men's Nepal versus Brazil match. And for the first award, I would like to invite Mr. Arjun Singh once again to present the Best Attacker of the Match award. And this award goes to Nepal's Suraj Pujara. We have seen Nepal's prowess. We have seen how good they are when it comes down to being on the mat. And they are definitely shining like a good star. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Vinod Goyal to present the Best Defender of the Match award. And the Best Defender of the Match award goes to Matthews Vinicius Castro from Brazil. I quite like his hair, I quite like his attitude, I quite like his style. And trust me, he's an incredible one when he's on the mat. Next up, may I ask Dr. M.S. Tyagi, General Secretary KKFI, to present the Player of the Match award for the said game. And the Player of the Match award goes to Janak Chand from Nepal. He has shown his prowess in the previous games as well, but today is where he really shined in the most beautiful ways. That's it from the presentation, but stick around as the excitement of Kho World Cup is ever increasing with each and every passing match. Thank you.
New Zealand then beating Peru for the first win in the women's tournament at the Kho World Cup 2025. England versus Malaysia is the next game coming up at 3 p.m. Men's action from Group D. Later on, of course, we have the Indian teams in action as well. Both the men's and the women's team will be in action this evening. They've been on a winning run in their opening games. Can that winning run continue? We'll take a short break. Next live action will be at 3 p.m.